Welcome to Mimi's Math Channel. Today I will discuss graphing linear functions using Desmos and the TI-30XS calculator. So for example 1, an electric motor scooter can travel at 0.25 miles per minute. The function y equals 0.25x describes the number of miles y the scooter can travel in x minutes. Graph the function, and then we're going to use the graph to estimate the number of miles an electric motor scooter travels in 15 minutes. So when you're reading word problems, if you are given units, you want to pay attention to that. So for instance, we see miles per minute, and so that's two different units. For the miles, we see that represents your y, and then it says x is minutes. Well, if I keep reading and I see this number here, I see what's next to the number is minutes. So that tells me that that 15 is going to actually be my x value. So where I see an x, I'm going to replace that with 15 if I were actually algebraically trying to solve for y. But this is asking me to graph. So what we're going to do is go to Desmos first. In Desmos, once you type it in, it will automatically graph for you. So I typed in this equation that was given, or function. I know that my x is going to be 15. So I could either do it one of two ways. I can go on my x-axis and go to where it's 15. And since I don't see it, I can either just drag it over or I can use my zoom options. So I don't see 15. I know it's in between 14 and 16, but another way that I could do it is go to my settings, and on my x-axis where it says step, I'm telling it to count by ones. So I'm going to put a 1 there, and now I see that it's counting by ones. So if I go to 15, I'm trying to figure out what my y value is. Click on it, it will show you that at 15, your y is 3.75. If you go over here, you can just do the same thing, y equals 0.25, but instead of x, just replace it with 15, and it will tell you that your y value is going to be 3.75. And it also shows you another graph, a line, and where they intersect. So that's another way. If I'm using the calculator, then what I want to do is press the table button, and you would just type in the 0.25x. Now the x is located by the number 4. Once you enter your information in, press enter. It's going to say start. Where do you want to start? Press your down button, and step tells you how do you want your graph to count. Do you want to count by ones, twos, fives? Go down to the next one, make sure auto is highlighted, and then press OK and the enter button. And now it shows you your table. For my X values, I said I wanted to start at 13. You could literally just start at 15. And it's telling you when it's 13 at X, then the value is 3.25. But we are not concerned with 13. We were concerned with 15. So when X is 15, Y is 3.75. But we already knew that. If I go to example 2, it says a pool containing 10,000 gallons of water is being drained. Every hour, the volume of the water in the pool decreases by 1,500 gallons. Write an equation to describe the volume V of water in the pool after H hours. So I know that I'm writing an equation, so I'm going to have an equal sign where V is my volume. So it's set equal to, well, what did I start with? I started with 10,000 gallons, and it's going to decrease. Decrease means I'm subtracting by 1,500 gallons per hour. So that means that my hour value can change. That's going to be my variable. So I'm using H in this case because that's what I was asked to use. So I was asked to use V and H. So taking this information, now I'm going to go back to Desmos, clear out what I currently have. Let's type in that equation, 10,000 minus 1,500. We want 2. And we don't want to use H, we want to use X. I'm saying 2 because that's what part B says. It says how much water is in the pool after 2 hours. So I notice it's a vertical line, so that's not very helpful. What I want to do is go ahead and maybe I want to see all of the values. What I would do is go to my settings, and then for my X, I'm going to change this to, I want it to count by 2,000. So I already changed my step to 2,000. And then I noticed that my Y values are not allowing me to get to 2,000. So I'm going to change my highest value to 10,000. because we know that if we were to put this in slope intercept form, that we have a negative slope, negative 1500. So it's going to go downward and our y-intercept will be 10,000. So that's why it's crossing there. In addition, if I go back again, like I said, it's asking after 2 hours. So I'm going to look at my x-axis. You can kind of see it there. So when the value is 2, you click on it and it tells you that your y value is going to be 7,000. Again, I could do the exact same thing I did in the other example. I can literally just copy this down, and then instead of having x there, I just tell it what I want it to be, which is 2. And now it tells me when x is 2, this is x, y is going to be 7,000, in case you can't see it here. So in part C, we're asked to create a table of values showing the volume of the water in gallons in the pool as a function of the time in hours and graph the function. So let's go back to Desmos so we can get rid of this. And here, what I want to do is hit this wheel and click the table. I'm just going to start from 1, 2, 3. I'm just typing any numbers in. And you'll notice it automatically gives you your y values, as well as it shows you on your graph where those points are based off of my x values. And this is just a rough draft of the graph based off of what you saw in Desmos. So now if we were actually trying to use the calculator, you would just, to get out of this screen, you hit second mode, and let's start the process again. We will go to table, and if something's there, just clear it out. And now you want to type in that equation, which was 10,000 minus 1,500. And you want to actually select the X next to the 4. So now once you press enter, it's asking you, where do you want to start? Here, let's just start at 1. And it's asking you, what do you want your graph to count by? Well, we're going to have it count by 1s. Arrow down in order to get to the next prompt. And here it says auto. You want to make sure that's selected. Okay, and then press enter. And again, it shows you what your table will look like, just as it did in Desmos. So you can tell it to start at whatever number you want it to. I just chose 1, 2, and 3. All right, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have an awesome day.